Hey, it's Allie. I'm back with another book review. This one is called Why Women Don't Ask. It's by Linda Babcock and Sara Laschever. The book was written in 2003, and actually I think if you look for it now, it's just called Women Don't Ask. Now you might think 2003, why are we reviewing a book that's so old? Unfortunately, I think so much of what's in this book is still relevant, and I keep finding myself coming back to it. So I want to share 4 things with you from the book and read something to you. They've identified a number of reasons why women don't ask, and it's all backed up with really good research, which I love. And they look at the difference between men and women and how they behave in certain circumstances. And for example, they show you that if you just at your entry level first offer for job, don't negotiate, and men do, they tend to get about $4,000 more. And then they extrapolate over time raises and promotions, even if those raises are just a percentage increase. And now we've explained the pay disparity. Anyway, they talk about 4 things that I wanted to share with you. Number 1, we don't ask because we're socialized not to. From a young age, we're taught to care about others, promote others, look out for others, but not to push on behalf of ourselves. So if we grow up getting those messages, then when we enter the workforce, we're expected to unlearn those messages. That's tough going. And that's part of what I coach people on. The second thing they talk about is the fact that we women, we believe in a meritocracy, that we think that if we just put our heads down and do good work, we'll get rewarded and noticed, and that that's not true. I'm going to read a little bit to you from the book about that. The third thing they talk about is the fact that we, if we do assert ourselves in that way, are labeled as pushy or as aggressive and not likable. That's the double bind that we're put into. So we sort of rein that in. And the fourth thing that they talk about is the access to information. The fact that women aren't in the same rooms getting the same information, that part of what we can do, and they do provide some solutions in the book, is get good information about what we're asking for when we come in and ask for it. So we can say, this is what the playing field looks like for me. Anyway, what I wanted to read to you was a bit about why can't life be a meritocracy? And they have a big section on that. And actually, in this part, they refer to Deborah Tannen's work, and she's written a lot about the differences between the ways that men and women communicate and how those the difference between how we use language can actually hold us back. Anyway, what they say is women are much more likely than men to think that simply working hard and doing a good job will earn them success and advancement. This too relates to women's perception that external forces control their lives. They expect that these forces will hand out rewards and opportunities in a reasonable way, and that it's reasonable for hard work and good work to be recognized. They expect life to be fair, and they don't often realize that it's up to them to make sure that it is. This is all about locus of control, agency. One of the things that I teach in my course and with the women I coach is how to have more agency over your life. What are the things that are within your control? And how do you begin to take ownership of that? Because when we feel we have more agency, we're more resilient, we're happier, and we're more successful. Anyway, it's an old book, 2003, but loaded with research. I loved it. Why Women Don't Ask. I still come back to it. Linda Babcock and Sara Laschever. Check it out.